Hi, I'm John Harvey. You join me here at Talbot Docks in South Wales. It's a big, deep, vast lake, and we're opening the target, roach on the whip and bream on a long pole. As you can see, typical Welsh weather, it started raining. But I just want to talk you through the rigs we're going to be using today. On the 6-metre whip, I've got 017 mainline, which is very important for this deep water, stops getting tangles. I've got a 3-gram rig with a 3-gram Olivet and 3 double 10 droppers. And that's all down to a 16 N40 hook. Both whips are set up exactly the same, one with a 3-gram, one with a 4-gram float. The Bream rig I'm using is a 12-gram, exactly the same, 017 mainline, a 10-gram Olivet with some weights just locking it in place, and exactly the same 3 double droppers, but these are double 8s because we're looking to fish for bream. We're fishing big baits, laying a bit of line on the bottom, and I want to try and see if there's any lift bites or anything going on. So double 8 droppers, and we'll probably lay about 4 or 5 inches on the bottom, and it's all down to an 012 hook length of Aqua Power and a 16 N30 hook. We're looking to fish big bits of worm, 2 or 3 casters, 2 or 3 dead maggots on this, and hopefully catch some bream and skimmers. As we're on the bream rig, I just wanted to touch on the elastic I'm using. It's the original 11 hollow. In my eyes, it's a fantastic elastic for all-round fishing. You can use it for carp, F1s, bream, big roach on rivers, flat float fishing, and for this instance, when it's 20 foot deep and you're striking through big 12-gram bodied floats, you need something with a bit of power but also that forgiveness not to bump those skimmers and bream. This, in my eyes, is the best there is. We're almost ready to feed the swim now, so I'm going to talk you through my groundbait mixes and how I've mixed them and what I've added to them to feed these swims. First off, my roach mix. My roach mix is a mixture of So Natural Black, So Natural Black Lake and So Natural Black Roach. It's a really hempy, sticky mix that I've slightly over-wetted because I wanted to squeeze a ball and get it straight to the bottom. We've probably got 14 foot of water here today. I want to squeeze it with one hand, put it in, get it go straight to the bottom. We're going to be feeding a ball of chuck and hopefully catch a shed load of roach. I've added some extra hemp to this mix just to make it a little bit extra hempy. We know the roach love hemp. There's a slight smell of coriander in it, which we also know the roach love. So I'm going to form some balls now and get ready to ball it in. So there we have it. Here's my roach mix, all balls made up, 12 balls, ready to rock and roll. Nextly, my bream mix. My bream mix is a mixture of Thatchers. We know bream love fish meal. Thatchers are brilliant groundbait that's been used for years and years for skimmers and bream. I've also added a bag of F1. Smells really sweet. We know skimmers love sweet stuff. I've also put a bag of So Natural Lake in as well. I've added to this mix 250 ml of dead maggots and 400 ml of worms. I chopped the worms really sparingly, so they're almost in quarters and halves, because there's a lot of roach in this venue and I want to try and pick those bream and skimmers out on our long line. So let me form some balls for this and then we'll get a ball in. I'm going to form 20 for the long line. Right, there we have it. All the balls are made. We're almost ready for the bombardment. There's the Roach mix. And there's the Bream mix. Let's bombard them. Right, we're ready to ball a short line for the Roach now. Looking to ball it on the whip there. A couple of balls going in. That's about 2.5 kilos, plus some extra added hemp and casters, and hopefully that'll be good for a nice net of roach. We're going to be chucking a ball of chuck as well, so hopefully that'll keep them interested, keep them down there, keep them where we need to catch them. Right, we're going to ball the long Bream line now. 20 balls of ground bait, almost 3.5 kilos, plenty of bait. Try and get these Bream in the area and hopefully we'll catch a few. You may have noticed there that I was chucking the balls 1/2 metre short of the pole. We've got 20 foot of water here and the trajectory of the ball makes it go further out. So if I threw the balls directly on the end of my pole, I'd actually be feeding an area 1 metre or so further out. And that's not what you want. You're fishing nowhere near your bait then. You'd rather be fishing past your bait than closer in off it. So we're halfway through the session here now, and we've been catching a roach, a chuck on the whip. Roach anything from an ounce right up to sort of 4 or 5 ounces. It's very, very important when you're trying to catch big quantities of fish to get into a rhythm where you're throwing a ball of ground bait, catching a fish, being really efficient, and just repeating this process over and over just to get a really good rhythm and to maximise your time when you're fishing for big quantities of fish. Probably gonna have a go for some Bream now in a minute, see if they turned up over that feed. We were just topping up the net with some roach for the first couple of hours of the session, just until they sort of settle. But as you can see, it's ridiculous. It's one every single cast. Well, the weather's taken a turn for the worse here in Port Talbot. As you can see behind me, is very, very rough now. We tried fishing for a Bream for 2 to 3 hours, and unfortunately we didn't catch any. But a couple of hours on the whip, and we've ended up with this nice net of roach. Probably 20 pound there. just shows you the effectiveness of So Natural ground bait on big deep venues like this. If a bream don't feed, you can just catch a nice net of roach as we have today.